Hello folks, Everchanger here, and welcome back to more Pokemon Liquid Crystal. Last time, we made our way all the way up here to the third, I think, floor of the Mandarin Police Department, which has been taken over by Team Nexus. And this time, hopefully we're going to be making it all the way to the top. Now, I do have to mention something really quickly right here. I was a little bit lazy and left this video to be recorded the day before it goes up, so I am currently recording this on Thursday. It is about 7:30 p.m. at the moment, and one little problem we have is that there's going to be a thunderstorm here in about 20 minutes, so this episode might be a little bit short, or there might be a little bit of loudness in the background near the end. I just want to say that in advance, just in case the storm gets pretty bad, and I do want to apologize for that. It's really my fault that I left this all the way until Thursday evening before recording it, but I'd rather record it now instead of risk waiting until tomorrow after class when I'd only have about 3 hours left to record, edit, and upload, so that's the reason behind that. Anyway, since I am recording this on a Thursday, that means that the info reveal for Sun and Moon has happened that I was referring to last episode, because at the time of last episode recording, it hadn't gone up yet. And I gotta say, I don't really want to spoil too much of what was revealed, just because Sun and Moon are doing some really interesting things. And I don't want to spoil it for anyone who's going on like a media blackout on this game, but I have to say, Sun and Moon look to be some of the freshest games in the entire series, because they're changing so much stuff with this game and adding in some weird things that we really don't know what to make of yet. I know this game really feels like Game Freak's just throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks, but honestly I hope a lot of it does stick, because there's a lot of stuff in this game that I'm really excited about just because it's entirely new and different from what we've seen before. So yeah, feel free to sound off about that in the comments. And I'm looking out the window here and it looks like it is starting to rain decently heavy-ish, so if that's coming through on the mic, I do apologize, but I don't think it should be too terrible if I'm not mistaken. I can only just barely hear it through my headset, so we should be okay. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to Alakazam right here, and I feel like I always get a little nervous when there's bad weather in the area whenever I'm recording a video, because I've never ever had the power go out while recording a video before, and I'm not entirely sure how my setup would react if that happened. Hopefully we don't find out. Alrighty, down goes Muck. Hopefully this grunt will go down soon. My main goal for this episode is to just get to the top of this tower. So pretty much when we get to the top of the tower, that'll be the entire episode probably, just because I feel like it would be a really good stopping point. Oh, I do want to mention, I mentioned I think last episode or the episode before that I wanted to do some improvements on the movesets of my team. And someone confirmed in the comments for me that the move tutor that teaches the not Hyper Beam, like Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, and Ice Beam I think it is, the tutor in Goldenrod City in the original Crystal is actually in Liquid Crystal, so we might be making use of that guy. Another move tutor I know of is there is a one-time use move tutor in Goldenrod City that will teach one Pokemon Dragon Claw, which is interesting. I don't think I've made use of any move tutors in the series up to this point, so if there are any move tutors that you know of in the game at all, please let me know in the comments, just because I'd really like to improve my team's moveset in a couple of episodes here when it becomes more necessary to progress. So yeah, if anyone has any information on that, please let me know, and I would really appreciate it. Alrighty, down goes this Gyarados right here. And maybe we're gonna get level 91? We are! Level 91 on Alakazam, very good. Alrighty, and down goes that Nexus Grunt, which means we can now proceed up to the 4th floor. Yes, and I think this might actually be the last floor. Yes, this is the director's office, so wait, 3rd floor? Maybe I'm just confused. Maybe it was counting the ground floor? I'm not sure. I'll stop your reign of terror. Is that me speaking to you, good sir? I feel like it should be. Alrighty. One more grunt, and then I think we have a bit of a boss fight coming up right here, which should be interesting to say the least. Alright, I'll definitely want to run back and heal before we do that boss fight, because it's probably going to be an administrator of Team Nexus, which will be interesting to say the least. Alright, we got Destiny Bond coming out right here. I don't think Bike can knock this thing out, so we should be okay. Yeah. And we got a flinch, which means we can go back to Flamethrower, and we'll be all good. Now, one thing I do have to point out is we're probably going to be getting a lot of story-related dialogue coming up right here, and I do have to admit, I'm really, really rusty on the plot of this game. I'm really not entirely sure what the whole deal with Team Nexus is anymore. I know one of the rival characters is apparently involved with it. I don't remember exactly how this plot has been going so far, because it has been a while since I've played the game. So if I do seem a little bit lost, I do apologize. I'll try and keep up on top of it as much as possible going forward here. Alright, we have a Crobat coming out. I probably should have switched to Alakazam, but screw it, we can try this out. And of course, we are mean-looked pretty much immediately, which is frustrating, but I guess we'll just have to work with it. Alright, so anyway, while we're going along here, unless we one-shot it, if we one-shot, you know what, I'm just going to save what I was going to talk about until we're in the fight that we're inevitably going to be coming up upon, because I believe this Crobat is this guy's last Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken. Alrighty, Psychic will definitely bring this guy down, I don't think there's any question about that. And off he goes. Alright, get a little more experience. Pidgeot does not get a level yet, and down goes this Nexus Grunt. Very good. Now before we do anything else, I'm going to run back and heal. Alrighty, I am back. Let's see what's going to go on in this office right here. Somebody, please help us escape! What is this madness? A mere kid was able to make it past all our guards. I'll put an end to you right here. Alrighty, so it looks like we have a Nexus Elite boss fight right here, which should be interesting. How many Pokemon? 5. Wow. That is a lot, but I guess we'll go with it. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about earlier, but I figure we'll talk about it now instead, is the Pokemon anime, because an episode of the X, Y, and Z Pokemon anime aired this morning, and it was very, very dark. Like, it was legitimately dark. I mean, visually it was very dark, but there was also basically what could be... Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but basically they went places with this show that I didn't expect them to ever go. Just gonna put it at that. It's not like super heavy stuff, but by Pokemon standards, it was pretty serious. And I just gotta say, I'm really, really, really enjoying the XY series of the anime. I feel like the XY series is probably going to be remembered as the best series of the anime for quite a long time. Unless they manage to trump it with the Sun and Moon anime, and honestly, I'm not sure I want them to, just because X and Y has just been so pleasing to watch. It's practically the perfect Pokemon anime, like seriously. And I feel like a lot of people will agree with me when I say that, and I have to say I really, really, really hope that Sun and Moon doesn't regress the quality to like some sort of black and white standard, because a lot of people have been saying that Sun and Moon are basically the 3DS's black and white, and I can understand where they're coming from because it's a second generation on the same hardware, but I really hope the comparison stops there and doesn't extend to the anime, because the black and white anime, after coming off Diamond and Pearl, was pretty meh, in my opinion. So yeah, if anyone wants to talk about the Pokemon anime in the comments, feel free to do so, because I feel like the anime, as of late, has been really, really good, and I just want to hear other people's opinions on it. It's really cool being able to ask for people's opinions in the comments and actually being able to count on a response, because this series is just so much more popular than anything else on my channel. But speaking of popular things on my channel, some of you might remember, if you are very, very long-term watchers, way back in like 2012, the first videos on this channel were of glitches in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. And this evening I finally got around to making thumbnails for those videos. Yes, my most popular content on the channel did not have thumbnails up until today, so finally added those thumbnails. I feel like it gives it a more professional look, and I really like having professional looking stuff on the channel. Pidgeot's level 95, wowee. I just like it when everything looks good and professional and consistent across the channel. It's just a really nice feeling of mine, so I'm really surprised it took me this long to actually put thumbnails on those videos, but now that they're on there, I feel like I can rest easy, because that's just one other tiny little thing about the channel that I should have done a long time ago, but never did, but now it's done. So it's really, really nice. If there's anything else about the channel that you guys have suggestions for, you can obviously put them in the comments, of course. In pretty much any video, I read every single comment. But yeah, that was one little pet peeve of mine about the channel that I finally took the initiative to go and deal with. So I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. And good thing we got a critical right there, because I'm not sure if it would have gone down otherwise. And of course, we got a critical with a Destiny Bond in play, which is unfortunate. So does this mean Pidgeot gets... Oh, what? Is that like some sort of glitch? That seems odd to me. I feel like 1 experience point isn't what should have happened. Alright, we're going to send out Pidgeot just because it's really high level, just to see what kind of magic we can work with it. And alright, that's a decent type matchup. I mean, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. If there are any move tutor moves you know for Pidgeot in particular, I'd definitely like to know, because I'm pretty sure it cannot learn Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, or Dragon Claw, and those are the only tutors I know of. So yeah, hopefully someone in the comments will point out some good move tutors in the game, because I've been doing a lot of Googling, and there's really not a good source of information for this type of thing regarding this hack, which is really unfortunate. What just happened? I don't know, I think I won. I think that's what happened. This is simply impossible. We were ordered to keep the police busy for as long as possible. Now I failed in my mission. Forgive me, Mr. R. And they're gone, and we get an old key, which I believe is a very plot important item that a lot of people really want to know what it does, so I guess going forward we're going to find out together what it does. Thank you for your assistance. I see. You have a special HQ badge on you. Oh yeah, because there was that secret police organization from episode 76? I think it was episode 76, I'm not positive. Are you here on official business? I overheard one of those guys talking about the office block on the other side of the city. They mentioned something about the door being locked, and that there's a secret entrance into the building from outside of the city. Interesting indeed. Hey, that key they dropped, I've seen it before. It belongs to the old warehouse north of here. In the past, an evil gang used it as their base of operations. That is a lot of typos right there. It's been long since cleared out now, though. Now you have the key. Perhaps you should check it out. Thank you once again for your help, and good luck with your investigation. And let me guess, we can't go back up there, right? This area is accessible by personnel only. Yep, we're getting the Silph treatment. Anyway, if we go into the map right here, he is referring to this science complex, I believe. So I believe that's where we are going to be going next. I believe the beta ends somewhere around there, but as far as I know, Route 59 is entirely complete, which is really cool, because back in episode 95, when we were in Mandarin City for the first time, this route did not exist, so that is completely new content to this version of the game that I've never ever played before, which is really cool. Anyway, what do these guys have to say, I wonder? Welcome to Mandarin City Police Department. That's boring. It's good to have the seat back, now that those goons are not about. I know what it's like to have a really nice seat. This whole situation is a disgrace to the police department. Good thing Special HQ got involved before it was too late. I like how I practically have a title about Special HQ now. It's really cool. I'm keeping guard to make sure nobody suspicious can slip in. Yeah, how well did that work out for you? But yes, as you can see, I am 100% recording this at nighttime, which is a little A little awkward, but I guess we're just gonna have to work with it. Alright, we're gonna heal up right here, really quickly here. And I believe there's nothing else for us in the city, but I'd like to give it a once-over one more time before moving onward. Do you say anything new? No, you do not. So I would like to look around the city just a little bit just to make sure there's nothing we've completely and entirely missed. Alright, that was there before. You were there before. That door is locked as far as I know. I just want to make sure I fought everybody. I'm pretty sure... What's this building? That's weird. It's like offset. I wonder what's inside this building. Nobody knows since there's no door. Okay. I guess self-referential humor is always good. This area is blocked due to the fact that we kind of like run this city now. Stay out if you know what's best for you, punk. I'm pretty sure I've seen that text before, but we'll just roll with it. I'm hanging around outside the gym waiting for the leader, Rudy, to return. He's never around to battle anyone when needed. As far as I know, the gym is still not in the game, even with the newest version of the hack. Also, it's worth mentioning, it's been about wow, little mini stroke right there. It's been about a week since that one random version got published, and no new versions have been published since then. So if anyone was curious about that, that's the story. Anyway, there's the department store, which I believe I already explored and knew about. The enhancement center. I don't remember if I came over here. I'm not sure what this is. The Pokemon Enhancement Center helps trainers give special, dedicated training to their Pokemon to make them stronger in various areas. I wonder if this is IV training, which they're adding to Sun and Moon, and I'm very, very excited about it. This area is blocked. Okay, exact same text. Alrighty, guess we'll work with it. Alright, now how do we get out of the... Ooh, that was cool. And it's not even 8 o'clock yet, it's like 7:46. That was interesting. We've got like a bit of a live change of stuff. That door is locked. What do you have to say? The famous science complex is just up this way. I heard they're working on a project to revive an ancient, powerful Pokemon. I wonder what it could be. I wonder as well. Science complex via Route 59. This is brand new stuff. How exciting is that? Looking after small kids at my age sure is tough work. They don't understand the inner workings of society. Of course. My grandpa was going to take me to the science complex, but apparently things are dangerous around here. Interesting. Beyond here is Route 59 and the science complex. Alright guys, you ready? This is new stuff! New stuff! There's actually a route out here now! How cool is that? I know I kind of padded out the episode and was sort of holding off on this for a bit, but I really like talking to NPCs in games. I don't know what it is, I just like talking to people. They have fun stuff to say. But yes, there is a completely new route here that was not here in the version of the hack that we played over a year ago. So, I think with that, we are going to be ending things off here. So, this past episode of Pokemon Liquid Crystal, we made our way all the way to the top of the Mandarin City Police Department. We fought a whole bunch of Nexus grunts, and we also battled with a Nexus Elite member who gave us an old key to a warehouse that is apparently hidden somewhere on this brand new Route 59. And the manager, I guess we're going to say, because I don't remember his exact title, director, manager, whatever, of the Mandarin City Police Department asked us to come up here and investigate, because apparently some shady stuff has been going on. So next time on Pokemon Liquid Crystal, what we are going to be doing is exploring Route 59. Now, I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't know how big this route is. If it doesn't take one episode, I cannot see it possibly taking more than 2. So that's the plan right here. Next time on Pokemon Liquid Crystal, we are going to be exploring Route 59, and maybe the time after that. Who knows what we're going to find? I honestly don't know. So we're going to be discovering what's new about this hack together. So without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. I think I just heard an unknown cry very, very faintly. Interesting.